was always just so like, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And I swear I've lived by that.
She did, but she also had some hella road rage, Mammie did.
Did she?
Yeah.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey. Look at us in our Marcello sneakers.
I love mine.
I love mine.
Brandi said she doesn't love
Yours are a little nuts.
She said they're too flat. Molly got them for me.
Molly got these for me.
Did she?
Yeah.
I love mine.
I think it's the color of yours that really throw me.
I could see that. But I love a cream, you know. And also,
Is it cream?
what color would you call it?
Looks a little like pukey yellow to me.
I am dead.
It does.
I love these.
dog,
But also, they came with this color shoestring too.
Okay.
Did I put the blue shoestring in?
I don't think so.
No, I didn't think so either.
No, I don't think
But
so.
I just love your Mew Mews, how they had the colorful and the white.
Yeah. But yours isn't white.
That's
It's
true.
puke yellow.
Oh my God. I love them.
I know you do.
I just love a flat shoe.
See, and I'm the opposite. I like the thick daddy sole.
Oh, and by the way, so Brandi and I were at 14 Karat, which is a jewelry store here in LA that you can go and like, first of all, it's freaking overwhelming because they have so much, but also great prices. Like,
True.
So anyway, but look what I found. Brandi got this anklet I was so jealous of. I had this necklace.
Oh,
Isn't it the same thing?
I think it is.
I think it is too. And mine has a little locket on it. So I just wrapped it twice and
it is the same. Look.
I know. So I didn't need to buy it. I got it.
Oh, well, there you go.
How cute is that? And I actually love the little locket on it.
You just wrapped it twice
I
or
just
what?
wrapped it twice.
Love.
Thought it was so cute.
Sick, yeah.
So anyway,
I'm back in LA.
back in LA. It's great because Brandi's in Vegas still at the Sphere. And so instead of staying in Vegas, because she says she's allergic to it,
I am.
she's been coming back and forth to LA and it's been awesome.
Speaking of Vegas, you were there last week.
I was.
Tish left the compound.
I did.
She got on a plane.
Dom and I and Caddy
Sure
got on a
did.
freaking plane. It was great.
And how easy was it?
So easy. Like Dom and I were talking, like honestly, if you wanted to, you really could go up and back in a day.
Totally.
It's so crazy.
I do that all the time when I play it during the day at the Wynn.
Yeah, it's just it was such an easy trip and it was so much fun.
I know.
I just cannot say enough about the Sphere.
You were loving it.
It is mind blowing.
It's pretty cool.
Like I loved like your set is so fun and I like it. I've never seen a DJ go on before like an artist. I think it's so much better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I think here's what I think. I think since I wasn't advertised for this show, I think people show up not expecting to see a DJ.
Totally.
I'm not really on the lineup at all. And like when you buy tickets, you're not buying a ticket to see a DJ set. You're buying a ticket to see Kenny Chesney. So I think a lot of people like aren't expecting it.
Right.
And I think the majority of people have probably never seen a DJ set before.
Yep.
So it always takes them a minute to warm up, but usually by the end of the set, everyone's dancing and having fun.
And drunk.
Which helps.
Yep.
But I also will say that the DJ set I'm doing at the Sphere is not really like your typical DJ set, right? Like it's kind of a mix. Like I am DJing, but I also like 12 times get out from the table and go interact with the crowd.
Totally.
Which at a regular show I would never do.
Really?
Oh my God, I would never leave the booth.
Oh.
Never.
Oh.
I get up on top of the booth sometimes and
Yeah.
interact with people, but I would never leave my little comfort zone.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been different for me and I've had to adapt, but having to do that, like I've created like a special type of DJ set that like not many people really do.
I love that.
So yeah.
I think the only other DJ I've ever seen is Diplo.
Who's great.
Who's amazing. But I feel like he did leave the booth.
No,
Or
he
Old
gets up
Town.
on top sometimes.
That's what he did.
That's what he did.
He got up on top. Yeah.
Because I was at that set at
Yeah.
Stagecoach. Yeah, he gets up on the booth, walks around, like interacts a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't really see DJs like leave the booth.
Got it.
Mostly because like you can't really. There's not really time because you're like mixing and I don't know. Like it's hard. It's scary to leave the booth. You know what I mean?
I see.
Because if the track runs out and you're not there, then you're fucked. Or if like I don't know, you leave an effect on and you don't realize it and you're out there. Like, you're like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you leave, which makes it scary.
Yeah.
But after I did it so many nights, I started to find the windows where I could comfortably leave and come back. But it's definitely, like, the booth is definitely like my comfort blanket. You know what I mean? And to leave is scary.
I could see that. And the reason Brandi can't do that, leave all the time, is because she actually DJs. She actually does the stuff. Instead of so many of these DJs that just hit play and then go all act like they're DJing and doing something when they're really not.
It is true. And listen, a lot of like the big DJs, they do pre-record a lot of their set, like so that they can time code visuals and lighting and special effects. And like when you're playing on a huge stage, like that's kind of okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like it's more about the production than the set anyway. But like when you're in a club or like anything like that, there's no reason to not live mix.
Right.
And it's funny, like I think I've gotten more haters in the past few months telling me I don't DJ than ever before. But it's just because like I think I'm in front of like a new audience that doesn't.
Yeah.
Like my fans on Instagram have like been with me since the beginning, and I think they know I live mix. But it's funny to me when people are like, "Oh my God, another DJ with a pre-recorded set." I'm like, I am flattered that you think my mixing sounds good enough to be pre-recorded.
Seriously.
Literally, like, as like some fucking little shit at Sand in My Boots was like tagging me in Instagram stories from my main stage performance saying I was playing a pre-recorded set. And what's funny about that is like, I actually thought that set was a little messy because it was so hot. I couldn't really see the decks because of the sun, and like my transitions weren't great. And he was out here telling everybody that my set was pre-recorded. And I'm like, well, I guess it sounded great if you think it was pre-recorded.
Freaking loser.
Oh, complete loser.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, it was some fucking dude that was probably just drunk.
Like, honestly, it sounds like he has a little and needs to like put other people down.
But yeah, it's like it would be easy to get bummed out about that. But like Alicia, my manager, was like, you should be flattered that people constantly say, because even like sometimes when we're at big festivals like Lollapalooza or Electric Forest, a lot of the like stage hands and the guys that work the stages or like execs that are back there will kind of say to Alicia like, oh, she's playing a pre-recorded set, right? And Alicia's like, no, she is not. And they're like, oh my God, she sounds great. Like they think it's pre-recorded. And I'm like, great. That means I sound good, you know?
It's because my kids are talented. I don't know how that I just birthed such talented children.
I always take it back to Tish.
Like it's always, I mean, like seriously, like I can see you birthing one.
Sure.
But like like it's just insane.
All five. Are we sure?
Well, yes. And even Brazen, like now he's producing and doing all these. I don't know. I should have sold my whatever.
You should.
Eggs.
You could have made a fortune.
We could populate the world with like smart and talented people.
True.
Okay, I'm on my high horse today.
Yeah. Also, I've been doing this for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
So that's also.
But I really feel like because, well, or maybe we shouldn't, because I'm sick of talking about like rude ass people. But like, should we have a psychologist on to talk about why someone feels the need to do those things? Because it honestly, when I always want to go on my TikTok, especially, and like most of the comments are all great, and because I want to respond to people and know that I appreciate them commenting. And when I see the dumbass comments that are just so freaking rude, well, first of all, I usually look at who it is, and I'm like, oh, I got it. But like, it's just like, I just can't even imagine doing that. It's so,
I can't either.
It's insane. I'm like,
not to mention the free time that you have to have available to yourself to have the time to go and troll people online.
Totally.
Like, that'll never be me.
And I love it because some people are like, why did she feel she needed to keep her last name to be relevant? No, bitches. I kept my last name because all of my kids' name is Cyrus. True. And I was a freaking Cyrus for 30 fucking years. And it is who I am. Yeah. And I've been managed, Molly. Like, you think I'm changing my name? I birthed that. I managed that. I'm like, what? And why do you fucking care what my damn last name is?
Because they're miserable people.
I know. So if you want to know why, it's because I built that freaking name. And honestly, all my kids have that name. And I'm friggin' keeping it. So just get over it.
True.
Like, honestly sick of it. That's the biggest comment. And I'm always just thinking, that really bothers you?
I know.
Like, it's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
It kills me.
I know.
Anyway.
Well, okay. What else about the sphere did you love?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
I mean, the dressing rooms are
dressing rooms are so nice. But when Kenny's show first opens, like it feels like you're on a ride.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Like there were times I'd almost get nauseous. And because at one point, like it truly felt like I was on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
It is wild.
It's very cool.
And like you look up at the ceiling and when it was just like sky and star, like you feel like you're outside. Like it is really insane.
It is.
Like it's just awesome.
It is so cool.
Yeah.
I know. I went and saw, so during the day at the Sphere, they do a little like, kind of like a movie called Postcard from Earth.
Ooh.
And Matt and I went this last weekend, and it's so sick.
That sounds amazing.
Now, the narration could be better.
Yeah.
Like the story and the narration is cheeseball as all hell.
Okay.
The visuals are insane. And I don't normally get like motion sick or nauseous or, with visual stuff. Like not once during Kenny's show have I ever felt that way.
Yeah.
I'm just not sensitive to it. But holy shit, at the beginning of this little movie, it starts with like a scene on like a smaller screen, and then the small screen goes away and it turns full screen, and the first shot is like feels like you're flying over like Mount Everest, like these snow-capped mountains, and I felt like I was falling. You know what I mean? Like that feeling.
I still played a couple times during Kenny,
but it's so cool.
And then it would make that shaking
the seats shake, and then at the Postcard from Earth show. Did you ever ride Soarin' Over California?
Exactly.
So that's what it reminds me of, because there's a scene in the movie too where you smell like the orange trees.
Yes.
And they have all these big machines out at the bottom that blow wind in your face when you're flying.
Do they do that at the Sphere?
Yeah, the Sphere. Yeah, all that. So it was almost like somebody rode Soarin' Over California and then had this idea to do this show at the Sphere. For me, it's like, if this is where they've started, I can't imagine the cool shit they're going to end up doing in there. Like film wise, you know what I mean?
So I was just saying, because Dom and Joe and I were having a debate of whether people still go to.
Is that what? Yeah, you were texting me about
to the movies.
Yeah.
And, Joe was saying, yeah, Joe's 26. And so he was saying that, yeah, like I go to the movies all the time. And Dom was like, well, that's just because like, he wants to be an actor and he's very much into films. And he was like, but nobody else goes. Caddy saying she goes. Kelsey saying she goes. But
crazy.
Like, and Matrix is going.
Okay.
So I don't know anybody. Joe was saying that he thought it was kind of starting to go again.
Okay.
After COVID. And I was like, here's my thing is like, I feel like the movie theaters are going to have to step it up to something like the Sphere.
Totally.
I mean, maybe not quite but it's going to need to be more of an immersive experience. I feel like every theater is going to have to step up to that.
Yeah.
Because like movie theaters, I mean, they really haven't changed in a very long time.
Yeah. I've only done it once, but what's more appealing to me are the ones that serve you dinner. Like with the full recliner, they serve you food.
I mean,
That's
honestly,
the I'm looking for.
I don't even care about the dinner, but give me a lay down recliner with my feet
Bring
up.
me a drink and some snacks.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going unless I have that.
Yeah, to me, like that would be the point, is to like have that and the movie.
But can you imagine if you're laying down and you're even seeing the movie? Like, that
would be so cool.
I just think that movie theaters are going to have to go that direction. If like, especially with how fast technology and AI and everything is moving, like it's going to have to step up.
Yeah, totally.
It'd be so sick.
Well, if you ever go back to Vegas, you should see Postcard from Earth because it's sick.
Dom would love it.
It's very cool.
Like first of all, Dom had never been to actually a big concert before.
I can't believe it.
It was so crazy. But like for him, because he loves the ocean and surfing, like the beginning, which is so much of the ocean and the wave, he was like, look at the wave. Like, and he like just could not believe. Like, and I couldn't either.
Yeah, it was
like
neat.
It really feels like you're in the middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
It is freaking phenomenal.
It really is cool. I know. I'm sad it's almost over. I only have one more week.
I know.
But I am ready to go home.
Okay.
That's the only thing. But I'll miss like going in there every day and having my dressing room, and like the same people work every day, and it's like we know them now and we say hi, and they like, I don't know, we've just like made friends there, and
because you get so close to the people that you're doing shows with. It's like such a team effort, and yeah, it's always a bummer. I feel like anytime you come down off something like that, it's pretty hard.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Even I felt that way, and I only played like 1 or 2 shows, but coming back from South America, we were like on such like a high of like the travel and seeing new places and these huge shows and all these fans.
Totally.
And then you go home and it's like, wow.
Exactly.
And see how people like get addicted to being on the
1,000,000%.
Very easy to do. But yeah, well, I'm so glad you came.
It was so fun.
That was so fun. I'm manifesting that we'll be back someday with Miley.
Me too.
That's what I just keep manifesting.
Yep. That would be freaking amazing.
I know. So we'll see.
We will see.
We'll see.
I have a feeling that'll happen one day. We'll see.
That's what, manifest it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, guys, this year I've really tried to work on my food choices. And I always have problems just really, truly getting enough fruits and vegetables. I'm really working like on my gut health and all of those good things. And what I feel like has really helped me a lot is this balance of nature. It is so amazing because with these, the fruit and veggie supplements are so amazing because they have, the fruit one has like whole apple, mango, strawberry. It has everything you need in the fruit. And the veggies, it has celery, cauliflower, broccoli, like everything you need in your veggies. And then this one is really cool because I've been reading so much about fiber and how important it is. So that one's the fiber and spice. These are so easy to take. You can either swallow them, you can open the capsule, pour the powder into a smoothie or a cup of water. It just makes it so easy to take. And also when I'm traveling, I definitely don't eat well enough. And so these are so easy to travel with too. They don't use any fillers and it ships straight to your door. You can't get easier than that. So if you want to try these, you just go to balanceofnature.com and use code Cyrus and you get 35% off your first order as a preferred customer. Again, it's balanceofnature.com and use the code Cyrus for 35% off. And that's for these. And then you get this one, the fiber and spice, for free. I couldn't love them more. Check them out.
Well, speaking of manifestation, we haven't had a momtra in a while. You're supposed to have one for us.
I don't think I do. Mammie was always just so like, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And I swear I've lived by that.
She did, but she also had some hella road rage, Mammie did.
Did she?
Yeah. I forget. What did she always call people in the car? I don't know, but she would always say just like the meanest shit to people that would cut her off or
I am dying.
She was dry.
Honestly, growing up, I just never saw anything but like kindness from her.
Not in the car.
I am dying. I don't know if I was in the car with Mammie much as an adult.
I was in the car with Mammie so much.
That is so funny.
Too good. Yeah, she had severe road rage. Love that.
That's my momtra is do unto others as you would have others do unto you.
That is good.
Yeah. Think about if everyone lived that way.
I know.
The world would be like completely different.
This is
the
true.
The whole world.
You're right.
So that's
Tish for president.
Seriously. You know what? I think Matthew McConaughey should be president and I should be vice.
I would so vote for that. Yep.
Both of us are very much peace love.
I love Matthew McConaughey.
Me too. I really think if Matthew was president, it would be like, it would change everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love it.
I think we have a high design.
Okay.
For you to read. Where's your card?
This is from Bella. I'm moving next year and thinking I need a total rebrand. I love a rebrand. Right now, my bedroom is dark gray, pink, and white with disco cowgirl accents.
Love.
Cute. I want to keep Western accents, but want it to be cleaner with an earth tone palette.
Love.
I also love to read and would like to have a dedicated space to store my books. Any advice on what I should put my money towards? You know what? I did an elevated kind of, it was for a sizzle reel, a show I was pitching, of course. And we did, and it was so beautiful. We did, what color tones were they? Like a dusty pink, like terracotta, and a cream color. And behind the bed, we did this huge like circle, and it was like a sunset.
Oh, cool.
So the whole wall kind of looked like a sunset, even though it was like mostly just painted one color, and then the center came in all the other colors to make the sunset. And we put the bed right in front of it, and it just gave that very a little bit of a Western feel,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like you could do that and then, do your artwork could feel Western.
Totally. That's the easiest way, I think, to incorporate
So
the Western
easy.
aesthetic. But then I also think like different textures really help with that feeling
Totally.
too. Like a leather sofa. And like these actually weren't that expensive, right? These are the
No.
article sofas.
And if her room is small, she could just do like a smaller leather chair
Mm-hmm.
and a little poof in front of it for her feet.
Yeah, bringing in some leather is good.
Yep.
Any type of like wood, I think that you can bring in.
Which a bookcase.
Yeah.
A nice wood bookcase. And you can find those so inexpensive. Like when we did the women's shelter, we needed bookcases, and we did the Billy bookcases from IKEA.
Yep.
And they had a like white oak finish,
Mm-hmm.
and they were so pretty.
Yeah.
And like with it, we put books and accessories, and so the accessories could lean more Western.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like, because I remember we actually did like a little gold cactus.
That's cool.
And some different things. So you could definitely, and I always feel like Western too is like dried flowers, give that deserty feel.
Yeah. I think
So
a rug too.
the rug could be gorgeous.
And you can get like a pretty cheap rug.
totally.
Like the Western, Southwestern aesthetic is so popular right now.
Yep.
Some of those websites we love, like Rugs USA
So
and
cheap.
Ruggable and stuff, have a lot of Western styles to choose from. You
Totally.
can get an inexpensive statement rug.
Yep.
So yeah, I think like a good rug, the bookcase for sure.
Yeah.
Since you went to reading nook, leather chair,
Yeah.
and maybe some art.
Yep. I think art. And you know who I love for art? And they're not that expensive. And I think you can get them either framed or not. Is it Go West? And you have it.
I do. What is that? What it's called?
I'm
Let's make sure,
obsessed
'cause
with their
I'll look it
artwork.
up.
I think it's maybe Go West.
Yeah, so Head West Studio is an online store that you and I both have Western prints from.
Yes.
And they have such good stuff. So they have a lot of art by my buddy Ben Christensen, who's like a big time Western lifestyle photographer.
Uh-huh.
It's funny, he does a lot of stuff like in the Western culture, but then a lot of like Harley Davidson motorcycle stuff too.
Sick.
He's a really cool guy, and his Western art is insane. So I bought one of his prints, and I had it framed, and I got like a really big one, so it would be like a statement piece in my dining room. We can post a picture of it for the episode or something, but it's sick. And you can definitely like get stuff at a great price. And if you don't want it framed, you can get it unframed, then it's even cheaper. And then maybe you do something else, make your own frame or hang it unframed. I don't know. I feel like there's other ways you could do that if the framing gets expensive. But
IKEA.
I know, right?
Yes.
They have great frames.
They have amazing frames. They look amazing. They look so expensive and nice once they're on the wall. Yeah, my friend Adam Sampson, he did this huge wall of pictures. I'll have to put it up. And I just love people that do creative things with artwork. His grandparents had traveled the world. Like that's all they did was travel, and they got a matchbook from every single place they've ever been. And I'm talking like hundreds. And so I'll put it up. He did the coolest, like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 or even probably like 8 frames across and below, like horizontal, all their matchbooks, and it is just so sick. And he did them in IKEA frames, and they look so expensive.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did black and white photos that he took himself of all, like a bunch of his favorite from different restaurants and different things, and turned them black and white, put them in IKEA frames. Beautiful.
Wow.
So definitely a way to do that.
For sure.
And Etsy has great artwork too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and usually pretty cheap.
Very cheap. Yeah.
Well, send us pics once you get it done.
Seriously.
Love to see.
But we have to put up the inspo pics.
Yeah, we will for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got a good handful of Dear MTs.
Fab.
We love that. Got a couple videos. Let's see.
Hey guys, my name's Kath. I'm from Perth in Australia, and I'm
You might go there.
obsessed with all the Cyruses. It's been a long time. So that's probably never going to change. So we live. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I have 2 questions. My first one is, I know you're dating Australians, and I want to know if you have any plans on coming down here. If so, let me know. No. Anyway.
Oh, I definitely will.
Why am I nervous? And my second question is, I have this room. It's not really doing anything at the moment. It's kind of just random. I'm just storing shit, but I'm trying to turn it into like a chill out space. We're gonna watch movies, listen to music, read books. I don't know.
She's got to be stoned, right?
But I got my vinyl player. Party
Or what?
Ready?
Vinyl player.
Love.
It's
Sick.
party in the USA.
I'm obsessed with her.
No.
Is she
And
my like?
I got my piano and my merch stand. Look at that. The hell? That is like awful.
Oh, I thought they were Labubu's for a second.
Anyway. I've got a couch coming. I'm thinking to put like a couch cover on it, like something groovy. But like, what else would you recommend to spruce up the space? Because the couch is grey. I need something of colour. So, yeah, I need help. Mentally and with this thing. Lucky.
Okay, I'm obsessed
I
with
love
her.
her.
And honestly, I could possibly be in Perth at some point.
Seriously.
Because Dawn might film something there. And if he does, so girl, I'll be hitting you up. Because
You could go help her with her room. That'd be so fun.
That would be so fun.
It would.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be great. I feel like but she's in an apartment, so I don't know. Did she say she's in an apartment?
She didn't say, I don't think.
It seemed
Did she?
like. But I mean, I don't know if she's open to paint, but I always find somewhere like that I want to hang that feels like a groovy type of room, or like vinyls and music, that I feel like you could do a moody paint in there.
That's what I was about to say, is do paint, because if you want color, that would be the cheapest, easiest way to do it, probably.
But I was thinking like a moody color.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
You know me, I love a like slate, like almost like that color in the painting, like a gray that just has a tint of blue, like something darker. And then she could do whatever she wanted on the couch.
Mhm.
But for me, like, I love that color palette. I have a painting. We'll show it to y'all. And it has like a dark gray blue mixed with like terracotta and cream and even some black accents. And it's such a good palette. And I feel like it feels very like just moody and cozy.
Mm-hmm.
But I was also thinking it would be really cool. I love her vinyl player. To do more of like a console on that wall. And again, IKEA, so cheap. I think it's called I think they're called Lack. And it looks like they usually show them sitting vertical, but if you lay them down, they have the squares, and you could just fill them with all your vinyls.
Totally.
Would look so sick. And if you were putting a TV in there, you'd hang the TV above the console.
Mm-hmm.
But even without, I just think it would look so sick.
Yeah. Maybe some plants in there.
I was thinking that, and like some type of a groovy light. Like I could picture like one of the lamps that hangs over.
You know what I kind of want?
What?
That like was so in when I was a kid is a lava lamp.
I know. I love lava lamps.
The masseuse I go to in Nashville has one in the room.
Yeah.
And every time I go, I'm just like, I need one of these.
I love them.
Love.
The only thing was, are they dangerous? Like catch on fire?
It can be, but just like, I don't know. When's the last time you heard about someone's house catching on fire from the lava?
That's true.
I mean,
That would be so cool in there.
yeah.
But I can just envision it, actually.
Yeah.
I think it could just be so cool. But yes, I love the plant idea and I love painting the walls.
Mhm.
I just think that would make the biggest difference.
Yeah, it would for sure.
Yeah.
Love her.
I
She's
love
too
her
fun.
too.
What was her question about the Aussie men? What did she say? Oh, if we were coming.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. So I don't have plans to go to Perth per se,
But Australia, maybe.
but Australia maybe. Towards the end of the year, I may be playing some shows in Melbourne and Sydney.
That's
So
right.
We'll see if we can get our shit together and get that. It's all the travel, that logistics that make it hard, just because it is so far. But we're working on it.
Great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love Perth. I've been before. It's great.
You've been to Perth?
Yes.
That's wild.
On tour.
It's very far from like everything else in
know.
Australia, so
I
it's
know.
hard to just go to
Yeah.
Perth unless you have a reason.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see it one day.
Yeah.
Hey, Tish and Brandi. I've actually already sent a video in before about going to Vegas to see Brandi.
Hey,
By the way, Brandi, I saw you. You were amazing. I didn't get to meet you because I ended
Aw.
up being a bit too crazy. But I wanted to send a video because I am in Noosa. And I know this is Tish's favorite place. So I wanted to say hi from Noosa. Okay, so while I'm here, I'll ask a question. So basically, I'm 24 from Ireland, and I moved to Australia by myself at 19. And like I've been traveling around, working, doing everything. And because my life is here now, like I love it so much, but I'm struggling to kind of keep strong connections with people at home. Do you guys have any tips for keeping really strong, good, pure connections with people when you're long distance? And also, do you guys have any advice in how to not let people's opinions like get into your mind and affect your decision making? I feel like I allow other people's opinions to kind of dictate how I live my life, and I don't want to live like that. So any tips would be so appreciated. Love you guys. Bye. And by the way, we're meeting in 2024. All of us, okay? We are 100% meeting. Okay, bye.
In 2024, did she say?
I don't know. She's all over the place. I love it. I can't believe she was at my show and didn't say hello.
I know.
It got too crazy, she said. Hilarious.
I think she said she didn't want to be too crazy.
Oh, she didn't want to be too crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, next time say hello, because I love meeting the stoners in the wild.
Jealous. Like, Noosa living just looks insane.
It looks so nice.
I mean, like,
I wonder if she lives in Noosa.
she said she did.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
That's so cool. I have so much respect for her moving like all by herself at such a young age. Like, that is so scary to do.
I know.
And I just think that is so cool that she has done that. And obviously she's so happy there. So.
And it's so weird because that's like Dom's path and his families.
Yeah.
Like, they started out more Australia, and then his mom wanted to move to Ireland, like out of the blue.
Crazy.
And like literally one day she just said, "We're moving to Ireland." And Dom's dad was like freaking, and all the kids that everybody except Dom moved to Ireland with her because Dom was like
older,
19 or like 18 maybe. And so that's when he stayed behind in Australia and started doing drama school. But everybody, all his siblings now, except one, Therese, she went back to Australia. But everybody else is still in Ireland.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But, which I love both. Like, I don't know that I could live in Ireland after, like, because of the weather. Same thing with like it's just, I need sunshine. But like Noosa, like, holy crap, most beautiful shopping. And then I'm like, you could be shopping and then walk across the street to the beach, they're saying. Like,
That's
that
so cool.
It just seems like the most incredible place ever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I do feel like you'd thrive in Australia.
Yeah, I know.
You really would.
I loved Australia when I went.
Yeah. Crazy. Keeping in touch with people long distance, it's definitely hard. I think you just, like, both people have to make an effort.
Totally.
It's like the thing,
Yeah.
right? Like for Matt, like Matt's been here for a few months now, and he comes over so much. Like, he's used to the long distance with his mom, and so he's so close with. But like, he just makes the effort to, like, he knows like 2:00 here. He knows when she's waking up. So like every few days he'll FaceTime her, and we'll try to FaceTime her and talk to her. So I think it just takes like both people kind of making an effort to keep in touch.
Right.
But that's why, like, I don't know, FaceTime is so great for that.
Amazing.
Like, what did we do before? I mean, before FaceTime, it would be so hard.
So hard.
To feel like you're like connecting with people that aren't with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then what was her other question? Not letting
Oh, yeah.
like other people's expectations influence your decisions, right?
Yes.
Got any tips?
Well, I was going to say, like, I did not learn that, and it just mostly came with age. Like, and Dom teaching me to have boundaries, because I never did. And so, like, it wasn't that I let, like, the dumb shit people say on, like, social media influence me at all. Could care less. It was more like, she said, like, more like opinions on, like, how to live, like, what I should do with my life, or that I think I would listen to other people and let them influence me or make me feel a certain way.
Yeah.
But for me, it really just came with age. But I think now more people are talking about boundaries and talking about this subject so much more. So, how do you deal with it?
I think for me, it just did come with age. Like, eventually, I don't know, you just kind of figure out that, everyone's looking out for themselves, right? Like, to some degree and level, like, everyone's looking out for their own happiness and their own whatever. So I think the older you get, the more you kind of realize that. And instead of like taking offense to it, just realizing like that's kind of how it is. So you have to look out for you because everybody else is looking out for them. And eventually you just learn that you got to make the best choice for yourself.
Totally.
Which can be hard, especially with like family. If you're close with family, I think it can be hard to feel like you're disappointing them or, like doing them a disservice by making a better choice for you. But at some point there has to be a line.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, like, you are in charge of your own happiness in the sense of deciding like what's best for you. And I think it's just important to remember that.
I agree.
You know?
I loved her.
Me too.
She looked like she was living her best life.
Should we do a live Cyrus in Perth?
Oh my gosh, hilarious.
Or Noosa? Either. That'd be
Hi,
fun.
Tish and Brandi. Hope you're well. My name is Charlotte. I'm from the UK. My question is, I remember a few episodes ago, Tish said that she was into conspiracy theories. So I'd love to know what your favourite one is or what interests you the most. And what's your favourite song from Something Beautiful? You might have already answered that already, so no pressure if you already have. But mine is Golden Burning Sun. And if you're ever in the UK and you want a tattoo, I'm a tattoo artist, so it would be an honour to tattoo you. Again, no pressure. Okay, bye.
Well, I just love our worldwide stoner community.
And I love
community.
Both of them at the end go, bye.
I know. It's too good. It is too good.
It's so funny.
We have talked about our favorite Something Beautiful tracks, but I love Easy Lover and I love Reborn.
I am obsessed with Golden Burning Sun.
Mhm.
It is like More to Lose was always my favorite song, but I always it changes. Right now, Golden Burning Sun is definitely my favorite, and I actually really love Give Me Love, Give Me Love,
yeah.
Give Me Love. I
good.
love that song.
Mm.
So right now, Golden Burning Sun and Give Me Love are my two favorites.
Yeah.
Love so much.
My favorite conspiracy theory is the Denver airport conspiracy, and it is 100% true. It is true. You don't know about the Denver airport conspiracy?
It's kind of my favorite too.
It is?
Because most of the others are, I don't know, like I can't get into a lot of the ones that I think are conspiracy theories because I might get murdered after or something.
Oh. Scary.
I might get taken out.
Tish is deep in the conspiracy world.
And here's the thing.
Deep.
And all the conspiracies like that I have thought were conspiracies are just like everything's coming true right before my eyes. And honestly, I forget, but I just saw something about like if you're intelligent, you are a conspiracy theorist, and I believe that.
That's what all the conspiracy theorists tell themselves.
No, and literally, there's so many, but the one that I do think is so crazy is the Denver airport.
It is.
Are you going to read about it?
Well, yeah. So I just asked ChatGPT to just give me like a little synopsis, but the whole thing is that this airport is. The way it's designed is just odd, right? So it's designed with like a whole underground system that you don't use for the airport. Right. So it's like, what is it there for? It's also shaped like from the aerial view, it's shaped like a swastika.
No.
Which is freaky, yeah. And then also like it's an hour from downtown Denver in the middle of nowhere.
I know.
With all of this empty land.
I know.
And it's just fucking weird.
Okay, is it true that underground there's like concrete, like almost?
So they say there's massive underground tunnels and bunkers, allegedly designed for secret government or Illuminati use. So a lot of this is a lot of this conspiracy about this airport is around the New World Order.
Oh, I believe in all the New World Order.
A little bit Illuminati.
I feel like that's what's happening right now. Is they're trying to they're trying to take down the West.
Okay, well, so ChatGPT says that this is fact that Denver Airport has a large underground baggage system that failed early on and was mostly abandoned. It is no longer in use, but it is still there.
I've also heard there's like it looks like sprinkler systems, but it's all concrete blocks that cannot burn. So why would you have sprinkler systems in a literal concrete cave? Like it can't burn at all. So they're saying it could be spraying something else out and not water.
There's also super weird artwork all throughout the airport.
Insane.
So next time you're there, if you have time to like pay attention to what's on the walls,
insane.
They have all these murals that show different scenes of like children in coffins, environmental destruction, like even the big. So like when you're in the terminal and you're going down to the train to take you to baggage claim, there's this weird like art installation, in the space, like, and it's like environmental destruction. It's like dying landscape. It's just weird. It's like, what the fuck? You have all this space to do something cool and that's what you chose. Like, it's just odd. Also, the giant blue horse statue outside, his name is Blucifer because the artist that made him died while putting the statue up, and they left it there. Part of the statue fell on him. And he died, and they left, and it's still there to this day.
Why did they call him Blucifer?
Because he's the devil, because he has glowing red eyes, and because he killed the artist that made him. It's like sitting outside the Denver airport like a mascot.
This is not okay.
It's cray cray. There's also some like alien theories that like aliens live in the bunkers and stuff like that.
I think I've heard it's because they're going to try to depopulate us.
And
and they're going to be like...
But lately, the airport has like leaned into all this shit. And now there's like, when they do construction in the airport, there's signs up that will literally joke about how they're like holding bunkers and like building alien and holding facilities, and like they joke about it at this point. Like it's become so talked about that now they're just like, well, if you can't beat them, join them, and they have signs up everywhere.
I've also heard in Denver, like there's a certain almost like a subdivision where every single house has an underground bunker.
I believe it,
and it's actually like the size of the house. It's just an imprint like underneath. And at one time, I even heard that Queen Elizabeth had a place there. Yeah. But that's supposed to be a real place that every single home, I mean, very expensive, but they all have underground bunkers. It's not looking good, guys.
Listen, like some of this is crazy, but there is something to it.
1 million
is weird as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
All the conspiracy theories that I will not talk about because I literally, like, I would be scared. Like, it's just all happening. It's really scary. The world is out of control.
Truly. All right, we have a couple that were just like written in Dear MTs. We have time for keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's from McKenna. She wants the story on how me and Matt met. Have I told that story before? Okay, so I feel like I've told the story before, but I'll just give a little concise version.
Yes.
I was just talking about it yesterday, actually, with Marta. So about a year ago, I had this trip planned with my girlfriends to go to Greece, me, Marta, Val, and our friend Megan. And they had flown over like a few days before me. I only had like a 5-day window to go on a trip or whatnot. And I had just gotten off like all summer being on the road, and I was so tired, but I'd planned this trip. So I went to the airport. I was there on time, had all my shit together, was standing at the gate. Everything seemed great. And then right when it starts to be time to board, they're like not boarding us. And I knew something was fucking wrong. And like 5 minutes later, they just canceled the flight. Blue skies outside. Like, what the fuck? No reason. And they were like, sorry, weather in New York. And it was like, there was no weather in New York. I have the radar app on my phone and I looked and there's no weather. And I was so mad. Stood in a line for an hour for them to tell me that it would be 2 days before they could get me to Greece, and that I would have to change my business class ticket to an economy ticket to do it. And it had like an extra stop. Like it was a nightmare. And I was like, I can't go. I just like was so exhausted. Like the thought of having to go back home, stay 2 more days, then go just to be over there for 3 days.
Terrible.
Not worth it. And so like, I don't know, like, I was so torn because like my friends were like, please come, please just take the flight, you know, like begging.
Yes.
But I just like had this feeling like I should not go. And I was like, I'm just tired. I think I should just stay here this week. So I stayed home, and that week, my friend Emily and I went and rode horses, and it was like the middle of summer, so it was freaking hot as hell. We were sweaty, gross. I was wearing like Nike running shorts and muck boots. Like I looked ridiculous, you know. Hadn't showered from the barn, like messy. And we took our dogs to our favorite coffee shop, and we were sitting outside, and these 2 guys walked up to us and asked to pet our dogs, and they were hot. And they like asked to pet the dogs, and we were like freaking out. And then when they finally went inside, Emily and I looked at each other and we were like, oh my God, they're so hot. And I was like, I know. Like one has an accent. Like we were just freaking out. And so we were sitting there, and they came back out and they sat down at the table next to us. We noticed that one had a wedding ring on. So we were like, all right, so there's just one. And I looked at Emily and I was like, one of us has to date him. Like he is so tall and so hot. And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, no, we have to. I was like, we're going to give him a phone number. We're going to give him one of our phone numbers. And she was like, we can't do that. And I was like, why not? I was like, this is literally how Kirsten, who's our other best friend, met her fiance. Right. They're now married. She was at the airport and thought Ryan was hot and had our other friend that was with her give him her phone number. Like, well, and so I was like, we're going to start doing this. I was like, every time we see a cute guy, we're going to give him someone's phone number, one of our phone numbers. And she was like freaking out, so embarrassed. But I was like, well, I'm going to give him your number. So you can either sit here and watch, or you can leave and I'll do it when you leave or whatever. And so she got up to leave, and I walked over, and Matt wasn't sitting there anymore. It was just Joey, his friend. And I asked Joey, I was like, is your friend single? And he was like, yeah. He was like, but he lives in Australia. And I was like, love that. I love Australia. Like, great, you know? And I was like, well, my friend thinks he's hot, so this is her phone number. Like, if you could give it to him, that'd be great. Bye. You know, I just like dipped.
Yep.
And Matt texted Emily and invited us to a barbecue that day. And it happened to be at someone's house that I know.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is perfect. We're going to go. We're going to know people. Like, this is amazing, you know? And Emily was always like, I don't know. Like, I could tell she like wasn't really that into it.
Yeah.
But I was just like on one. And I was like, we're going. And obviously I thought Matt was hot. So I wanted to go.
Right.
But I'd kind of already teed Emily up. So, you know, I had to follow through with that.
Right.
But once we went to that barbecue or whatever, like it was very obvious that like she wasn't into him and he wasn't into her, and he and I just talked the whole day, and then we ended up trading Instagrams and staying in touch, started talking, started FaceTiming, and here we are a year later.
Crazy.
And Matt would say now, he was like, at the time, he was like, when Joey said, hey, that girl left her number, he was like, which one, you know? And when he said Emily, like the one, whatever, he was said, I was bummed because I liked you. And so it's funny because he liked me and I liked him, but I was like too scared to give him my number.
Right.
But it was way less scary to give him Emily's number.
Right.
But it all worked out.
Sure the heck did.
I know.
Love it.
Crazy.
So crazy.
That's the tea. All right, one more.
We just all four need to move back to Australia.
Yes, we do.
I'm not. Kelsey has to come.
Mom,
Our daddy.
our dollar goes so far there.
Oh, I know.
The house we could have in Australia,
Insane.
you just don't even understand. Like the play is to make your money here, and then when you're ready to retire, you go there and you're living like a king.
Wow.
That's the play.
Oh, I can talk Danny into anything.
All right, one more. This one's from Rachel. Question for MT. If your kids were not in the industry, what job could you see each of them doing instead? She says that you can't say anything with horses for me because that's cheating, but that's literally the only other thing I would do. So you can say that if you want.
Yeah, Brandi, it would definitely be okay. Like, well, it has to be with horses.
I would like to run a horse rescue. If I wasn't doing
like
this.
I've always thought Brandi should either run a horse rescue or just even own a place that boards horses.
Well, yeah, I actually would love to run like a rehab facility.
You
is
would
what I
be
would
so
really
amazing
like to
at
do.
that.
So if you guys know any investors that want to invest in my equine rehab facility, let me know, because that would be my dream. Because I know I'm so knowledgeable about how to rehab horses.
You really are.
I've had to fix so many broken ones of my own that I am really good at that, and I actually really enjoy doing that.
Yep.
So yeah, that's mine. Okay, what about everybody else?
Trace, I think, should be a podcaster.
Okay,
because I'm telling you, that boy, like, he is so opinionated, and people either love his opinions, or hate them. There is no in between.
That's true.
And I kind of feel like a lot of that, like I feel like that's the same with like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And why he became so big is because he talks about the things he believes in and all this stuff and doesn't give up what other people think. And I think if you can have that attitude where you really don't care, like, if people are enraged and hate you, because even with like, I feel like it's with anybody, like a huge celebrities or whatever, like, you know, I've even heard Kim Kardashian talk about like how much hate. I think when you're that big, it is so true that you are either you love that person or you just cannot stand that person. And so I think Trace doesn't really give a crap. And so if he just had a podcast ranting about all the things that he talks about, huge.
Yeah. All right, what about Miley?
Oh, Miley, interior designer.
I was going to say therapist.
She could definitely, Miley, there's three things. She could either be a trainer, like fitness,
yeah,
but also do wellness because she knows all about it. Like, she can teach people how to like just live their life so clean and be mentally and physically in the best place in their life. But, and she loves that.
Yeah.
She loves working out. But she, like her mommy, she loves interior design.
Yeah.
Like, so I think like I think for me, I could see her be doing that for sure. Brazen, I think could be, maybe like, not a farmer, but like he loves to grow things.
Gardener,
like not like I'm like I like food,
like food,
farm
like
to table food.
Correct, like growing food.
And he is such a great cook.
Yeah,
so he could like grow his own food and cook for you and do the whole farm to table.
Okay,
thing.
and then
Noah, maybe something in weed.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And also, like, because Pincus does fashion.
I was going to say fashion, baby.
She loves fashion.
I know.
And I can't say the name of it, but she actually has the most brilliant idea for a kids line. But I think once Noah has kids, like, she would do something maybe in
I could see that.
kids' clothing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And she's super passionate about it. She cannot wait to be a mom.
That's so wild.
I know.
All right.
So,
Well,
yeah,
that's cool.
that was a great question.
It was a great question.
I loved it.
Yep. Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah.
Well, that's all, folks.
Awesome.
Yeah. Make sure you guys send us some Dear MTs for next week. We love hearing them. You can email them to sorrywe'recyrus@gmail.com. Or you can send a video or just a written question. And we love doing both. And then high design. I love doing the high design stuff. I feel like we don't get to do it every week, but we love doing it, especially when you guys do send photos and videos.
Totally.
See what we're working with to be able to help.
Yeah.
And if you guys take our high design advice, send us after pics.
Yes. That
I
would
feel
be.
like we never get to see
I
that.
know we don't. That would be so fun. But I love your all's videos because you all are all so cute and just sweet. And especially you guys that have been with us for so long.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool to see.
Yeah, it
and
is.
like, I feel like we have more fans in other countries than we do here.
Same.
So anyway, we love you guys. And see you next week.
See ya.
Bye. Oh, and I love it when you all go bye.
Bye.
In your accent. It's too good.
This podcast has been brought to you by Podcast Nation and Hopetown Entertainment.